Sandy Hook didn't happen. Okay? It was all child actors. It was all little people with squibs. They all went to school that day. They paid the shooter, I guess, to go in with blanks and maybe a few live rounds to make some convincing bullet holes in the walls and splash fake blood everywhere. And then they let all the kids who are obviously still alive out from the school through a tunnel underground, probably. And then they paid emergency service technicians to go in and stuff body bags full of ham and carry them outside to the ambulances, you know, in front of all the cameras. And makes total sense. You know? Anyway, welcome to that was a joke. Am I going to get banned by YouTube? Don't do it, YouTube. I know you're there with your finger hovering over the big red button. Just like with H3H3, right? Shut it down! Anyway, welcome to the See Me After Class podcast. The only podcast in Canada. You can't find another one. This is it. This is the only one. And my new studio room that I built. It's not really finished yet, but I got some curtains. I got some lights. I got an audio mixer, an interface, a USB interface. And for the first time, I have a live feed of what I'm saying into the microphone in my headset, because I'm using an audio interface this time with XLR cables. And I got my Stream Deck here. I got big USB hub for all my devices. I got a HDMI to USB adapter, so I can turn my camcorder into a webcam. But the thing is that I can only get it to output at 480p. I don't know why. It's automatically going to that instead of 1080. Even though I enabled the 1080p output option, it looks like the adapter only wants to take in a 480p feed. And so I'm still working on that, but I think it looks all right. And I also have a B camera. Boom. So there's a slight delay there because there's a delay in information going from the camera through the adapter through the USB to my computer, right? But compared to my Logitech webcam, these are actually very expensive. So delay the feed on this one, and also delay the input on my microphone, so it synchronizes with the natural delay of the camcorder going through the adapter. In this room, it's not this fucking modem that we have in the house is problematic. Watch this not work now. How is this? Can everyone hear me? Can everyone see me? John does a shill for Infowars. I should work for them. I'd be his finest employee. Whatever you say, Alex. Awesome. He escaped YouTube jail. Yes. Luckily, the bars in YouTube jail are very bendy. Just squeeze out of there. Where's the tinfoil hat? Oh, whoops. Where was I? Oh yeah, Sandy Hook didn't happen. It was a false flag operation with crisis actors. And also the grieving parents, who I guess are on a payroll until the day they die. Paid to grieve professionally forever. Because their children aren't really dead. They're just acting, right? Of course, this is what Alex Jones believes, and also what everyone who listens to Alex Jones believes. They all must be crisis actors. What kind of monster would listen to Alex Jones besides me? You know what? Maybe people can listen to an idea and entertain and consider an idea without agreeing with it. You know? So, should Alex Jones have been banned is the big question everyone's asking. Right? What do you guys think? I don't think he should have. What I will say is that if you are somebody like Alex Jones, who has the kind of following that he has, I think that comes with a responsibility to be as truthful and ethical as you can in your reportings to that audience. Because if you have a huge audience, then what you say carries a lot of weight, right? And I just think all that Sandy Hook thing is nonsense that Alex is saying, obviously. And should he be able to say it? It's not a smart decision, but I think he should be able to say whatever crazy shit he wants. And then everyone else has the right to debunk it, if that's what they want to do. Anybody can make their own video or series of videos saying, "Hey, Alex, you're actually wrong about that. Here's why." Why isn't that an option? You know? I downloaded his app out of principle. Yeah, his phone application downloads have spiked, his Infowars app, because that's what he's broadcasting to now that he's been deplatformed by everybody. But of course, as a result of what YouTube has done, there's a large part of Alex Jones's audience who think he's on. Even if they didn't think he was on to something before, they'll probably think he's on to something now because he's being silenced, right? It's like, well, YouTube wouldn't try to silence him if he didn't have something real to say. He's trying to spread the truth after all. And I don't think censorship is the answer. But I think Alex Jones should be able to say what he wants and be ridiculed for it, right? And I think YouTube also has the right to, if they want, deplatform him. That doesn't mean it's a smart decision. I don't think that was a smart decision. I don't think them pulling H3's stream mid-broadcast down for what they said was incorrect reasons. Like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, okay, YouTube. Why would you... it's so dumb. It's so dumb. And now everyone's like having second thoughts about YouTube, and I think it's good that people are considering the notion that there's a platform out there that can rival. What the fuck? Is this stream even on? Wow, it isn't, is it? Oh my god. Come on, man. You piece of shit. I don't want to keep wearing this hat. It's sweaty. It's really fucking hot in here. Here we go. Stream problems again. Am I good? Are we good again? I am looking at the chat. Fuck, man. The tinfoil hat's interfering with the Wi-Fi, yeah. I gotta shield out YouTube's brainwashing signals. Okay, so the stream is still on. Great. You're fine. Everyone's internet just sucks. No, I think I do definitely have connection issues over here. And I don't have a wired connection, which I really should. But I couldn't. It's impractical to get a wired connection in the room that I'm in. But I should try something. I should try. The thing is, I did already try it. There's these nodes that you can get. They have an Ethernet. They're like a wireless, they're a Wi-Fi receiver and sender nodes that you plug into electrical outlets, and they have an Ethernet port in them. And you can turn a wireless signal into a wired one. So maybe I'll give that another shot now that I'm in a different room and there's different electrical outlets. Because maybe in the room I was in before, maybe that was some kind of dedicated... Like maybe the power there was in that part of the house is localized, like cut off from the rest of the power being supplied to the house. I don't fucking know, but it's something I'll try to see if I can get a wire down here. John, is Alex Jones behind that curtain? I certainly hope not. There's just a window behind this curtain. Is quality low for anyone else? So what do you mean by low quality? Are you talking standard definition, pixelated garbage, or do you just mean 720 and not 4K? Sorry, I'm not outputting in 4K resolution. For all you purists out there. Are you trying to hack into the US military internet? John, your red foam is triggering me. I'm offended. Thanks, Cuck. Good. Okay, what are we doing today? I was talking about Alex Jones, but then this fucking connection shit just keeps interrupting my flow of thought. How are we doing now? Is it lagging for anybody? Can't fucking believe this shit. This fucking thing's always garbage. Quality is fine, but audio is a little out of sync. There's about a 1 second delay on my movements. See, it changes every time. Fucking, I really don't like that thing, that adapter that I got. Every time I start up OBS, it's a different value of lag in milliseconds. Like, it varies every time OBS starts up. So I have to change that same delay value for all my other equipment that's responsive, except this fucking thing. Maybe, I'm actually just going to watch myself, what I'm outputting to YouTube, just to get an idea. Okay, so my voice is slightly ahead of the picture, I think. which means I got to increase the delay a little bit more. Oh, this fucking piece of shit. I should just use Logitech cameras. I don't have to fuck around with the delay stuff that way. But let's just try this for now. Fuck it. Logitech camera. Or no, let's do the microphone lag first. So it's at 70. It's a 70 millisecond offset right now. So I'm gonna change it to let's see 1,000. Let's do 200. Testing. That doesn't look right. Fuck. Where's that other hand going, John? It's holding my beer, okay? Give me a break. Now what's my hand doing? The close-up cam is sync. Right, so if I go here. Still slightly off. Is the audio ahead or behind? Fuck, I'm not fucking around with this every time I do this. This is bullshit. I should just use the Logitech cameras. 150? All right. Okay, so that's 150 millisecond offset on the microphone to compensate for the delay that in that camera feed getting to my computer. So how does that sound? Does it look like my voice is in sync this time? Lower the contrast, job. Later. I'm not doing that right now. You managed to get a default cam and a close-up cam, but not a sphincter cam. Da fuck, John. The audio and movement is sync. Not much better. Shit. Still slightly off. Yeah, but my voice is behind. Okay, good. So that means I gotta bring down the delay. Oh, no, wait. No, I gotta delay it more. This fucking shit. So, okay, here's 250 milliseconds. 250. Is that synchronized? Just stream, dude. Fix it later. Well, I gotta get the audio and the picture synchronized. I mean, I should really just go offline and fix it and just start again, but... Oh my god, what a... This could have been a good podcast, too, if it wasn't for fucking OBS and YouTube and this shitty fucking connection in this house. Anyway. A little bit more. It's fine. Okay. It looks almost synced. Okay. Try okay. So, it looks like people are saying it should be a little bit more ahead. I'm going to do 275. And then I'm going to apply the same thing to my Logitech webcam, so everything's the same. This is going to look a little out of sync right now, but we'll change it to 275. And there we go. How's that? So A cam, B cam. Boom, boom. Testing. 1 2 1 1 1 1. Testing. that okay? Okay, looks like we're good. I think. All right. So let me just go through my material here. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing, well, I would like to talk a little bit more about Alex Jones if I'm not going to get banhammered for it. Because I think people should be able to have a rational, civilized discussion about the fucking issue. And not just everyone's just competing in a war of silencing the other people, you know? Like children putting their hands over the other person's mouth so they can't speak. But here's what I think. Well, I have a rebuttal to that. What kind of fucking world is that to live in? No, I refuse. Why can't we talk about this shit? What's wrong with entertaining an idea that's wrong? Just because you consider or entertain an idea in your head doesn't mean you have to accept it. You know? What's the problem with that? You have to consider an idea to figure out whether it's good or not in the first place. But YouTube's a private company. They reserve the right to do it. And it's true. They do. I mean, it's kind of the same, essentially the same problem with me and Machinima. Machinima owns my content. Technically, they have a right to take their own content off their own channel if that's what they want to do. But is it right? Is it fair? I think that's debatable. Because that show was basically a one-man show produced by yours truly. The only thing they did was throw my submissions into their programming queue. So I'm just supposed to be like, okay, well, that's 5 years of my portfolio gone, like it didn't happen. And so I'm just supposed to be like, okay, fine, great. What a great decision. You know? So do I think if that's what they want to do, sure. But I'm not going to go down quietly about it. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to insist for the rest of my life that what they did was a bad and unfair fucking idea. Because I worked really hard on that, and I don't want it to just disappear. I think that's grossly unfair, not only to me, but everyone who enjoyed that show. Everybody who wants to watch it again. So, should YouTube have banned Alex Jones? They reserve the right to. Alex had a huge following. He has a lot of money coming into his organization. He's got a massive outreach. He has influence over a large body of people out there, I think. And maybe YouTube was just pulling their hair out. Like, what do we do with this guy? Because he's just stirring up so much shit, particularly with the Sandy Hook thing, which is just all... the Sandy Hook thing is just so fucking absurd. I mean what Alex is saying about it, of course. But I don't want the guy to be silenced, because now I can't keep an eye on him anymore. You know? I think a lot of people were like that. Because you watch Alex Jones and you get a sense of what a large portion of the population is thinking about things. Not necessarily conservatives. Like, everyone has this idea in their heads that Alex Jones is this extreme right-wing conservative guy. I don't think he's I think he's a liberal. I think he's a self-confessed liberal. But he has these right-leaning or right-inspired ideas about, like, gun control and shit. I don't think he's a dedicated right-wing guy. I think he leans left. A lot of his ideas are right wing. And he gets carried away, and there's a degree to which he is crazy, I think. I mean, I don't want to say because he hasn't been wrong about absolutely everything he said, but definitely with the Sandy Hook thing, it's just like, what are you doing, dude? Like, I mean, you do something like that, I mean, you're asking for trouble, I think. And should YouTube have banned him? I don't know, man. I'm not going to say outright that they shouldn't have banned him. I don't believe that they should have. They can if they want, of course, but I don't think the answer is ever censorship. It should just be more discussion, you know? Alex Jones is saying these outrageous fucking things. Okay, well, somebody make their own video saying why he's wrong. Right? If you just silence the other dude, it just gives them power, really. I mean, you are deplatforming them from these... He has been deplatformed from these huge organizations, so there's definitely... He's lost a lot of power that he used to have, but it's... He still has that following, right? Those people haven't gone anywhere. So they're going to find him through whatever other means are available, right? And he might have more followers now. Because this situation has finally convinced them that YouTube thinks that Alex Jones is saying something truthful, can't fucking talk, that needs to be hidden. You know? And so I'm just, I don't know, man. I thought Alex Jones made me laugh. I remember I would throw on Alex Jones, like Alex Jones meme compilations that are like an hour long, and I would be sitting there laughing for an hour straight watching this guy. And not even most stand-up comedians can't even do that for me. And here Alex Jones is making me bust a gut nonstop. And it's obviously not because he's a trained stand-up comedian. Like, he's funny in an unintentional Tommy Wiseau-like way, right? Where he has intent, but he's not really trying to be funny. I think sometimes he is. It's really hard to tell with him, because sometimes his hyperbole is so outrageous that you're just like, he must be playing this for laughs, right? Like, some of his metaphors and similes and his hyperbole that he uses is just so extreme and objectively funny. And I mean, I think humor is such a useful tool in influencing people, you know? I think it's partly why Trump found the success he did. It's because there's a humorous aspect to his volatile personality that he took advantage of. But anyway, I think it's a real shame. And I don't believe in censorship. And how many of you guys are aware that of H3H3 having their stream pulled mid-broadcast when they were talking about Alex? Do you guys see that or hear that happening? I watched the stream that got pulled. So apparently the video went up later, but the live broadcast was pulled. And after watching it, it seems that a possibility was that their video getting pulled might have been a part of an automated process, because their video was detected to have almost full screen sized footage of one of Alex Jones's videos in it. So that might be part of the algorithm at YouTube or whatever, is to scan for like familiar images of Alex Jones, him at his Infowars desk. Like if YouTube detects that layout of pixels, that pixelated image, then it's going to ban whatever video it's featured in. So I thought that might be a possibility. But I mean, according to the guys themselves over at H3, they got a community guidelines strike for... Well, I mean, I suppose they could have gotten the community guidelines strike for either talking about Alex Jones, like the mere mentioning of him, or the fact that they had video playing on the stream of Alex that was almost full screen and might have been wrongfully identified as like a re-upload of one of Alex Jones's videos. Like maybe that happened. I don't know. But I thought that was just like when I first heard that happened, I thought, wow, how stupid. How fucking stupid can you be? Like, Alex Jones is one thing. H3H3 is entirely another thing. And I would say they are very friendly critics of YouTube, right? So they've criticized YouTube in the past, but they do so in like a healthy and constructive way. And for them to be silenced just for having a fair discussion on the Alex Jones matter was just like, wow. If YouTube wants to do something to turn off like to make people think twice about like thinking YouTube is this open platform of ideas, right? Like, it's scary when something like a monopoly like Facebook or YouTube or Google, when they start outright silencing people just for talking about something. That's fucking scary, right? Because there's no alternative to YouTube. I mean, there are alternatives to YouTube, obviously, but none nearly as powerful as YouTube, because YouTube just was there and at the right place at the right time, and they grew as a company, and now they have all these fucking features and money and power behind them, and they can buy up any corporation that dares to compete with them, you know? You just got to hope that any competing business isn't going to cave and just take whatever YouTube offers, right? So I just thought that was ludicrously fucking stupid. And thank God YouTube, like, I mean, at least they put out an apology and they put the video up, but man, that was not a fucking good idea what they did. That was such a horrendously bad move. And it's worrying, you know, because I don't want to end up like Alex. I realize I'm really towing the line by, say, opening this podcast wearing a tinfoil hat saying that Sandy Hook didn't happen, but that was a joke. I'm trying to make a point. You know, I should be able to say whatever stupid shit I want. And that doesn't mean I should be free from the repercussions of it. If I say something that's untrue, I should be able to say it, but then whoever out there who knows it's untrue has the right to call me out on it and make me look stupid. Right? So silencing I don't think is the right course of action. And we live in very dangerous times, I think. Not dangerous, but just like pivotal. That's the word I was looking for. Pivotal times where we got to think really carefully about what it is, what kind of a society it is that we want to live in, and like what's okay to say, what isn't. I mean, anything should be okay to say, right? Just don't hurt anybody or silence anybody else. But I get how Sandy Hook is one thing, but like, it's not like Infowars is the only organization that should be penalized out there. I mean, the media as a whole is a fucking joke. It doesn't just start with Infowars. Are you kidding me? All of them. The New York Times, the Wall Street Journal. They're all doing these bullshit headlines, clickbaity bullshit. Extreme left-leaning, all these constant headlines about how Trump should be impeached and bitterly turning one half of the an entire country's population against the other, because as it stands, it seems that everyone on the left thinks that everyone else who's wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat is a fucking Nazi who deserves to be killed. You know, isn't it the liberal media that's doing that? Isn't that a bad thing? But, you know, it's Sandy Hook is another level of just like, what are you doing? Don't say that. You know? And it's tricky, man. I get why he was pulled, but I don't think it's right. I don't think it should have been done. I thought that was fucking stupid. But anyway, that's my thoughts on Alex Jones. What do you guys think? Is there anything about Alex Jones you want, or this thing that you want me to discuss that maybe I didn't go over or that I didn't consider? Someone said in the chat I saw that Alex didn't say that it was a hoax. It was just that the media took advantage of Sandy Hook. But that isn't true. Alex Jones did say, he did audibly say that it was faked. It was a false flag, faked operation with actors, crisis actors. So that's not the case. This isn't just people twisting his words. Like, he did say this fucked up shit, and it's weird, right? I don't think he should have been deplatformed. But anyway, you got all of it? Yeah. Yeah. So I think I said what I need to say about that. I'm just repeating myself at this. Testing 1 2. Don't tell me this is going to be out of fucking sync as well. Awesome. If you guys can hear this and see me, can you tell me if the audio is synchronized with my mouth movements? Does it look okay? In sync. Good. Okay. Sorry, guys. The YouTube heroes got me again. They wrestled me to the ground, and they dragged me outside along the tarmac. And they were just about to lock me in jail, but I slipped free of their grasp. Made my way back here, so I'm sure the YouTube police are on their way back again to grab me. It's only a matter of time. New setup, yes. I've got an A cam and a B cam. Isn't that awesome? How is this camera, by the way? Is this synchronized with is the video on this synchronized with my voice compared to this one? Camera B. Testing 1 2. Is my audio synchronized compared to this? Yes, it's synced. Okay. You know what's cool about having a B cam is the dramatic looks that I can give to the camera, like this. There's always a bit of a skip in the video because of the delay that's on there. What else do we want to talk about today? What else has been happening? What do you guys want to talk about? I got some things here, but if there's something more current that we should go over, I don't know. Oh my God, this stream is a disaster. Yeah, tell me about it. It's going okay in the beginning. New setup looks awesome. Thank you. Doom Eternal. Yeah, it looks awesome. Fuck, I was actually thinking of starting a Majora's Mask stream tonight. But if it's going to fucking lag like this throughout the whole time. Yeah, you're right. Super chats. I should go over super chats. You're right. Don't worry. If you sent one today, I'll read it out today. Just fucking relax. I'll go over each and every one of your gay little super chats. James Robertson says, loving the 80s vibe, my dude. Also, are you going to talk about how the interdimensional pedestrian vampires got Alex Jones? Shut down. I heard the NSA has him a secret dungeon. Probably. Poor Alex. We talked about Alex, but yeah, thanks, buddy. Our Lord and Savior is gone, people. We have to adjust to a new world without Alex Jones on YouTube. How will we be able to deal with this unfortunate turn of events? What are we going to do? He's gone. Well, if somebody has to take its place. I think I'm Alex Jones reincarnate, to be honest. Even though that makes no fucking sense because he's still alive. Can you be reincarnated as a clone of yourself? Probably if you're just that awesome, that would happen. Yeah. There needs to be more of Alex Jones in the world, so he made another one. God made another Alex Jones in the form of me. Somebody's got to do it. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. They're making the freaking frogs gay. Why won't people listen? Anyway, thanks for your super chat, dude. James Robertson, thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. Jojo97 says, John, you came back. Unlike my father, he's still on a business trip. It's just a really long one. Thanks, Jojo. Sorry to hear about that, dude. General VE says, thank you so much for laughs and years of entertainment. Take a seat. Being one of the best since. On season 8. Can't wait to see Adam again. Season 8's going good. Still working on episode 13. It's getting there. Excited about it. I think you guys will really like it when it's done. I know that. And, yeah, Take a Seat was one of my favorites, too. It's a shame none of them are fucking available on Machinima.com still. Still haven't heard from Frankie with 343 Industries about that. He said he talked to them, but I assume the reason I haven't heard from him is because he's still waiting on a response from them. So, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I wish Machinima would just say one way or another, we're letting you or we're not letting you put the videos on your own channel. I mean, if they're not going to monetize them, who fucking cares? How do they benefit from just keeping the series in the dark forever and nobody can see it? I mean, that just seems malevolent against me in particular when I didn't do fucking anything. I made the show for them. But anyway, that's a whole fucking thing. Machinima.com. Awesome company. Kirkland's Signature says, nice new setup, bro. My food money is obviously being spent well. Yeah, I mean, I'll say, because I'm the one who's been spending it, I think. Also, I'm awaiting on being appointed as canon in by you. Also, I'm John, and I hate knickers. Thanks, Kirkland. Thanks for all your food money. You haven't been eating, have you? You better not have been. If you ever feel like eating, just remember, don't eat and give that money to me instead. Even if you're starving, I don't care. Just put the money in a piggy bank somewhere, save it for when I'm streaming, and give it to me. It's all mine. Your money is no longer yours. It's mine. I'm going to take it all. I'm going to take it all and pour it into a big child-sized swimming pool, like a plastic little pool, and just dump all of Kirkland's Signature's super chat money in there and swim around in it all day. Rub it all over my naked body. Anyway, thanks, Kirkland. Let's see. What else do we have here? Brandon says, way more butter. I guess the stream's doing all right. Trent's Prolapse Starfish says, darling of the alt-right, John Graham. Oh, yeah, everybody's the darling of the alt-right now, right? Not everyone can be darling of the alt-right. If everyone's the fucking darling of the alt-right, there's not an alt-right. Thanks, Trent's Prolapsed Starfish. Paladin Washington says, yo, John, did that guy ever send his Xbox One? I can. You know what? Apparently, I think he's on board. I've been exchanging emails with the dude, and I think he's going to send it. He actually sent me another email today, which I haven't gotten to yet. I've been too busy today. But the last email I sent him, so I put up my P.O. box, right? So I created, I reserved a P.O. box for a 3-month period. And I posted that address on the stream. And I said, and I told everybody, like, through the chat for the stream, if anybody wants to send me anything, they can send it to the address here. I can actually show you that right now. So if you have something that you want to send my way, you can send it to this address over here. Just be careful with whatever it is you're sending. If it's like liquids or any kind of packaging that could rupture as a result of a change in altitude or whatever. Because I know some people want to send me like drinks and stuff. But yeah, the guy I was talking to about the Xbox One, so I got a nice fan named Michael who I think's going to send me his because he's not using his anymore. So it's very kind of him. And so I said, go ahead and send it. And I said, I'll cover. If you don't, I'll give you something for it if you want. But if he doesn't want anything for it, then I'll cover the shipping cost at the very least. And I'll throw something in there. I'll throw something extra for him in there anyway, just for being for going through with it. And he said that's cool, and he said he'd send over the Xbox on the condition that I make him a little video featuring the toys and the Xbox that he sent. And so I sent him an email back saying, that's fine, I'm perfectly willing to do that, but on the condition that the video likely won't be canon to the series, because I told him that in Season 8 so far, in the plot so far in Season 8, the fact that Chief doesn't have money or an Xbox One is important plot-wise because it gives him a goal, right? So if I incorporate the Xbox One into the plot of the season, then that really throws things off for me. So I said if he wants a video done, that's fine, but I just have to, I'm probably going to throw in a line there that Arbiter says that establishes that the video is not canon with the rest of the series. But I don't think he cares. I think he would just like to be acknowledged and have his name mentioned and bit of a shout out from the characters in the show, and that's totally fine. So I think I'm gonna do that. If I do get the console, I'll open it up on the stream and give him a shout out, and I'll make a little video for him. So that'll be cool. So thank you, Michael, for that. I think that's what's happening. Assuming he hasn't changed his mind, I'm gonna go over his email again. Actually. Where the fuck is it? I thought it was in my Gmail. Come on. Oh, awesome. Looks like he has the original packaging for the Xbox too. I asked him to send as much of the original packaging as he could. So like the cardboard box, like the stuff on the inside of the cardboard box, obviously I don't really give a shit about, like the twisty ties and the styrofoam and any bullshit like that. But what I would like, if he has it, is the surrounding cardboard box that the Xbox comes in, right? I can use that as like a film prop. So that's the thing, like, because I haven't decided yet if I'm going to make the little video that I make for his sake. I haven't decided if it's going to be non-canon or canon, but it's a flash forward to a point in the story where the toys do get an Xbox One, because that point does come along eventually in the story. It's just a matter of time. I'm not quite sure when exactly I have an idea of when exactly it's going to happen, but that's subject to change. And I don't want to lock myself into anything plot-wise other than the flash forward that I've already established in the premiere. So, but anyway, that's awesome. So it looks like this guy's going to send his. Oh, he's got another request. Well, it's a suggestion. I'll think about that. Anyway, I don't want to read it out. I don't want to read out any emails without the consent of whoever's writing it. But big thanks to Michael for offering to send me his, and I guess I'll just wait on that then. Let's see what we got here for super chats. Where were we? Walcroft says, John, I sent you the Siege PDF. Did you read it? No, I haven't read Siege yet. Sorry, buddy. Gangweed, rise up, though. We got to rise up. Rise up for Gangweed. What the fuck? I tried to. Because I went to Google and I typed in Siege, and there's like a million fucking things called Siege. I'm like, what is it I'm looking for? Is it a novel? Is it a fan fiction? Is it a movie? Like, the specific PDF that you sent. I mean, I don't know. What did you send that through? Did you email me with that? Just tell me if you did, and I'll look for it. If it's like a few hundred pages fucking thing, then probably not. I've got too much to do right now. Fallen by anyway. Thank you, Walcroft. I appreciate it. Rise up, Gangweed. I know what that is now. By the way, when you first came at me with that stuff. I was like, what the fuck is gangweed? What does that mean? And then I read about the gamer Joker meme, and then I finally understood. So I got to brush up on my memes, my meme game. I got to work on it. Anyway, thank you, Wallcroft. Fallen by Gravity says, my name is John Graham, and I say gas the Jews. Ooh, can't say that. It's okay. The Holocaust didn't happen. Just like Sandy Hook. Kirkland Signature says, do a stream where you shop at Costco. Because you're such a big fan, right? I might see you there. Costco's poster child. You should be like the Gerber baby. Gerber baby, whatever it is. Except it's like for Costco. And it's like your face on the logo. Like next to Costco, it would just be your smiling face. Azor Infamous says, hey John, love the new setup. Here are some shekels to go towards your equipment. Hippity hoppity whamming her property. Thank you, Azor. Much appreciated, dude. I certainly haven't bought a shitload of equipment, so thank you all for... Thank you to all my YouTube and Patreon supporters for helping me build this fucking studio. Finally. I've been waiting for years to finally build something like this, and I finally did it, so thank you. Slowly gonna take over the world. One video at a time. Until YouTube bans me. It's too hot in this hat. Oh boy. Slider Turtle says, John, do you ever get tired of the Gary Busey joke? Not really. Sometimes. I used to get that a lot in film school because a lot of people, I knew a bunch of people who were Rooster Teeth fans, and they would always be like, hey, it's Gary Busey. And I'm like, oh, I haven't heard that one before. Awesome. That's very funny. But not really. I still think it's funny, and I like that video that I did with them. So, you know, it's all good. Thank you, Slider Turtle. Daddy Johnu. Daddy Johnu. Big, whoa, $69. Get the fuck out of here. Big brother, I want you to give me your big, juicy, thick cock and drench me with your hot, sticky cum until I'm gasping for air. Big brother. Wow. That's some straight up anime dialogue. Are you an anime writer? But that's very generous of you, buddy. Thank you, Daddy Johnu. Is that supposed to be me? Am I Daddy Johnu? Oh, you got a Sonic the Hedgehog profile. Sanic the Hodgepog. Thanks a lot, buddy. Your cash will not go to waste. Your shekels will be well spent on expanding the show. Thanks, buddy. Trent's Prolapsed Starfish says, you hear about Sky King? Guy stole a plane. What's Sky King? I don't know who that guy is. You'll need to elaborate. Sorry, buddy. Jesse, thank you, buddy. Wallcroft says it's a novel, Siege by James Nolan Mason. I emailed it. It's a few hundred pages. Gang leaders rise up. All right. I'll have a look at it. I'm not promising that I'm going to read the whole thing, but I will search it up. I will look at it. I will read the synopsis and decide whether or not it's something I want to read, okay? Thanks, Wallcroft. Appreciate it. Mag Charger XD says, What do you think Sonic now? What does that mean? What do I think Sonic? Um. Uh. This is like that question, like, have you ever been so far, even as decided to use even to go to do look more like, or whatever the fuck it is? I don't know how to answer that question. I'm stumped. You've stumped me. I'm at a loss for words. What do I think Sonic now? Yes. Let's just say yeah and leave it at that. I do think Sonic now. Thank you, Mag Charger. Captain Desi says, "What's up, John? Just got home from work." Hey, not much, buddy. Just talking about Alex Jones and dealing with a bunch of connectivity issues, which actually looks like they've gone away now since I made a few adjustments. I lowered the bit rate from 2500 to 2000, and then I switched the encoding from hardware to software, hoping that it would do something, and it looks like it might have. So that's good. Let me know if there's any more problems with the stream. Is the sync still looking good for everybody? Like, is my audio still synchronized with my lips on camera A? And what about camera B? So if I switch over to camera B, is my voice still synchronized with my mouth moving or not? I would like to know. Please tell me. Okay, good. Everyone's still here, right? Okay, good. Let me just catch up on some regular chats here, see where we are. Okay, looks like sync is still good. Is good. Okay, good. Let me finish off these super chats here. CB Gog says, Majora, I'll tell you what. I'm going to finish talking here, and then I'm going to wrap up this podcast, and if there's no more lag problems, there hasn't been any lag problems since the last time I went offline, so if there's not any more problems, then I will start a Majora's Mask stream tonight a little bit later. Because I don't want to be fucking around with that if that's going to be a problem. If there's no problems, we'll do Majora's Mask. We'll get started on that tonight at least. If you guys are up for that. If you'd rather I didn't, we don't have to. But I did a poll on Twitter recently. I asked a bunch of people. I asked you guys what if I were to stream one of 4 video games, which one would they be? So I said Until Dawn, Resident Evil 7, Majora's Mask, and Super Mario World, and everybody chose Majora's Mask. And Until Dawn was a close second, and I definitely want to do that, but I guess I'll do that after Majora's Mask. We'll do Majora's Mask. We'll do a run through of Majora's Mask, and then we'll do Until Dawn on PS4, which is supposed to be pretty fun, particularly for streaming because the plot of that game, it's all structured around like an ensemble cast of teenagers who get picked off one by one, and it's up to the player to decide who lives and dies based on their choices. So obviously, if I stream that, all the viewers I can factor in what the viewers think into the decision making in the game. So people can decide as a group who they want to live and die. So that should be pretty fun. But anyway, yeah, that'll be cool. We'll do Majora's Mask first. Thank you, CB Gog. I appreciate it, buddy. James Robertson says, Gary, how did you get so good at drawing penises, and can we please get a tutorial? That's an idea. Yeah, I could do I could do a dick drawing tutorial. Really fucking easy. I could do it on MS Paint. Let's do a dick drawing tutorial on MS Paint. That's a good idea. So, I'm going to bring up Microsoft Paint here. And we're going to switch over to where the fuck? PC 1? There we go. So what you want to do, right? You guys can see this, right? I think so. So what you want to do to draw a penis is get a brush. Let's make this thick so everyone can see. So you want to draw a pair of balls there. There's one ball. There's another ball. It's like a little butt, basically. And then you draw the shaft. Another line going up there. And now the head of the penis. So give it a little head like there. Little bell end. Close that off. Draw the Vans Defrons or whatever the fuck this thing is. And then throw a bunch of squiggly veins in there. Y-shaped veins, basically. To make it look like a really gross, throbbing erection. Put some hair on the balls there. Put some Sacne on there. You guys know what Sacne is, right? There you go. Pair of hairy balls there. Swollen shaft. Let's put some more little veins on the head of the penis. And then, obviously, a bunch of cum shooting out. Look at all that. And then a few drips. There you go. Look at that. Look at that cock. Magnificent. There's more tutorials where that came from. Just one of many very sought after production tutorials from on the See Me After Class podcast. Anyway, I hope I've passed my skill on to you now, James Robertson. Use it well. With great power comes great responsibility. Don't misuse the powers I've blessed upon you. Use it for good in this world. Thanks a lot, James. Austin says, hey, John. Austin ABP, I should specify. Hey, John, you should get an Amazon Alexa for the studio just so you can say hip with the kids. Oh, stay hip with the kids. Do kids use Alexa? I thought that was just for lazy parents. Anyway, also, you're one of the real YouTubers, so thanks. Oh, hey, thanks, buddy. So many YouTubers are phony as fuck. It's so annoying. Anyway. Thanks, buddy. Wallcroft says, thanks for rising up for us oppressed gamers. We're going to destroy Chad and steal Veronica back. Later, bro, 88. Oh, boy. That Chad, he can't hoard Veronica forever, all to himself. Veronica, you know I still love you. Are you guys all incels? Are you all MGTOW? Are you guys all going your own MGTOW? Anyway, thanks Wallcroft. I appreciate it. Holy fuck. Okay, we're almost done. There's some Asian characters here for this guy's name, so I'm sorry I don't know what to say for your name. But he says, look up, he or she. Don't want to be sexist here. Look up, guy steals plane Seattle. Weird shit. Oh, okay, this is about some guy stole a plane in Seattle, Washington. Yeah, I don't know. I never heard about that. I'll look at that. Kirkland, you again. I'm not letting you finish your super chats. You bastard. Stop throwing money at me. It hurts. You got to eat, Kirkland. You got to save some to buy sustenance for your body. As always, thank you, Kirkland. Thanks for buying all my equipment. Thanks for buying my studio, Kirkland. It's very generous of you. Just kidding. Everybody's helping me out quite a bit. Mr. Meaner says, hey, John, thanks again for letting me use your music for the short film contest. Hey, no problem, buddy. My submission ended poorly, but thank you nonetheless. That's a shame, man. But don't let that stop you. Just keep on trying, and if you want to go ahead and email me and send me the link to whatever it is you submitted, I would love to at least see how you incorporated my tracks. So, but yeah, well done for trying. Good for you. I got to do that shit more. Submissions for contests and stuff like that. I'm always too fucking busy with RB or building all this shit, or graphic design or social media management. Never fucking ends. Trent's Prolapse Starfish says Amanda and Mr. Cheese erotic reading on stream. I already did that. I mean, it's in the premiere episode. Whatever I wrote is audible in the episode. There's no fucking secret fanfic material that I'm withholding for a special Blu-ray edition. Everybody knows RB and the Chief is Machinima is never gonna let this shit be released on a physical medium. They're not even allowing it on the fucking internet. Anyway. Thanks, Trent. Trent's Prolapse Starfish, I should specify. You're not exactly Trent, are you? You're a very particular part of Trent's body that has been stretched out by a series of penises. Anyway, Jojo97 says not enough hair on the balls. Sorry, I should have put a significantly thicker bush on that cock and balls there. Captain Desi said you should watch Spider-Man. Pizza Parker refuses to eat its vegetables. If you haven't yet, died laughing. I can't remember. I saw a bunch of those. I don't know if I saw the vegetables one. But The Last Temptation of Penis Parker is still one of my favorite YouTube poops I've ever seen. That shit's fucking funny. Maybe we'll watch a couple of those at the end of the stream or something. Mastner Keefe says, gonna film RB and the Chief on Halo 3 again. Halo 3 doesn't have elites, does it? Oh yeah, it does. Because Halo 2 had elites. Halo 2, 3, and Reach, they all have elites, right? But no, there's something about the look of Halo 3 that I never liked, particularly for filming videos. Reach has there's a rougher texture to everything in Reach. In Halo 3, everything looks like very shiny and plasticky. Like, all the characters look like action figures. Funnily enough. See, I don't really have any plans to film in Halo 3 again. I just don't see the need for it. Because Reach does everything that Halo 3 does and more. So, I mean, if anything, I would move... Well, actually, I wouldn't even move forward because there's no elites in Halo 4 or 5. So, at least I don't think so. There's no elites in Halo 4, right? I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Oh yeah. So thank you, Mastnair Keefe. I like your profile, by the way. It's funny. Zach says, thanks for answering my emails, biatch. Smiley face. Have to go nap before work. If you can last 4 more hours until I can get there, I will donate another whole $1. Sweatshop pay right there for you. I wouldn't describe what I'm getting through Patreon and Super Chat as a sweatshop pay rate. It's actually been quite beneficial. As you can see by this fucking setup, I have a studio now thanks to all this. And it's just great. So thanks a lot, guys. And Mike says Majora heart. So if you guys want me to do a Majora's Mask stream, we can get started on that tonight. The stream is still healthy, thank fucking God. I feel like I can actually talk without my thoughts being interrupted by anger because this isn't working right. Okay, so I'm just going to catch up on some regular chats here. Get an idea of what everybody's thinking. I'm up for it. So a bunch of people are up for me playing Majora's Mask, which is cool. Oh yeah, everybody was watching my I hope you guys all found my dick drawing tutorial incredibly valuable. No audio. You guys can hear me, right? Christ, that would be great. If I've been talking this whole fucking time and nobody can hear me. Thank you so much, John. You're welcome, James. That was just for you, buddy. Gangweed. I agree. Gamers rise up. Whammon. Strong whammon. 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 Strong whammon. Are there any strong whammon in here? Why do I even ask that? Even if someone said, yeah, it's obvious, you're obviously just a guy in real life. There's no whammon on the internet. Whammon! Is there a Rugrats Rule 34 in this chat? No! Let's not go there. Rugrats is sacred. It's off limits. Halo 3 looks like toys. I tried filming on it. I know what you mean, lol. Yeah. There's no, like, none of the armor plating is, like, scratched up or shitty. Like, everything just looks, like, bright and shiny and vibrant, and, all the characters look like plastic toys. John, you look like my, what do I look like? Oh, fuck, I lost my spot. Great. Just great. How do you feel about Machinima taking down episodes from other shows on Machinima's Happy Hour? Oh, the whole thing is fucking bullshit. I mean, the fact that Machinima can profit all these people's hard work, and then they get to a certain point of they reach a certain level of success, and then in order to go forward and keep being successful, they have to purge their whole channel of all the content that earned them that success in the first place. And I just think that's so fucking ludicrously unfair. So yeah, that's what I think. And I still haven't heard a fucking word from them about what's going on. I don't think anybody has. Yeah, I still have my old content backed up. Captain Desi, we should totes make a Discord. There already is a Discord. And from what I hear, the memes over there in the RB and the Chief Discord are remarkably spicy. I've heard rumors that the memes are very spicy and dank over there. Master Keef, sorry. Sorry I pronounced your wrongly spelled name wrong. Watch Monster House YouTube poop. Play the memes. I don't know what the memes are. I've just heard that there's spicy memes over there. Oh, you mean my memes on my thing, like this meme. Or what about this meme? My memes are so cool. My memes are better than your memes. My memes could beat up your memes. If they wanted to. Uh-oh, John, the stream is lagging. Is it really? I don't think it is. It looks alright on my end still. YouTube actually says it's healthy as well. That never happens. Wow. Amazing. John is big dumb. Yeah, at least I can spell. Everyone can hear me. Okay, good. Oh, yes. So, okay, well, first, Kirkland Signature says, shilling my gamer tag Clarkster88. Add me, knickers. Oh, is that your Xbox Live gamer tag? Everyone add Clarkster88, everybody. Thanks, Kirkland. Zach says, oh, I forgot to ask, do you get PayPal emails to your Gmail account? Otherwise, I gave some random guy money. Whoops. No, don't worry, Zach. I did get your email. You made me really smile that day. I got an email, and it said, Zach just sent you $20 over PayPal. I'm like, oh, fucking awesome. But the problem is that my PayPal account is my Hotmail address. And so when somebody sends me a PayPal through Gmail, like it wants me to log in, but it thinks that it wants me to log in with the Gmail account, even though the PayPal is tied to my Hotmail address. So I tried accepting the payment, Zach, but then it wouldn't let me because of that, whatever's going on there. So, I mean, you don't have to, again, obviously, because you're sending me super chats and shit. But if you or anyone else wants to send me anything over PayPal as like a one-time thing, alternatively to YouTube or Patreon, if you don't want to do those things, and you want to send me something over PayPal, just send it to my Hotmail address, jcjgraham@hotmail.com, not my Gmail address. So Hotmail for PayPal. But thank you, Zach. I really appreciated that. But the money didn't go to some random guy, and I didn't accept it. So you should get that cash back. I mean, I don't think that until I accept it, I don't think that money even leaves your account. So you should still have it. It should be fine. General VE says, speaking of Majora, remember your Newgrounds bit? Yeah, I do. I was actually looking on Newgrounds for my old content, and a bunch of it might have been taken off. I don't know why. I don't think any of it was offensive or anything. Maybe it was just too old. I'm really not quite sure. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just typed the wrong thing into the search field, but I couldn't find any of my old work, which is a shame. But anyway, thank you, General VE. I appreciate it. Captain Desi says, HDD or SSD? What's your preference? I prefer SSD. Well, for booting off of, solid state drives are by far the best. Yeah, I would deal exclusively with solid state drives if it was more affordable. But the fact is, you can 2 terabyte solid state drives are pretty fucking expensive, and but you can get a large capacity hard disk drive for a very reasonable price still. So, and depending on what you're using it for, it's not terrible. Like I wouldn't put my operating system on a hard disk drive, but like certain things like all your Steam games, like they could go on there, because I think I don't know how it works, but I think that would be an okay way to use a hard disk drive, and I use it for like assets that I'm importing into Premiere. So all my filmmaking and editing assets are on my hard disk drive that's internal to my laptop. And then I have a solid state drive that has my operating system on it that I boot off of. And then I bought a couple other external drives for holding footage and all my backups of my old episodes, which you guys provided me with, thank God. Otherwise I'd be fucked. You know, since Machinima took them all down. Fucking sucks. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Let's see where we are in the chat here. Holy shit, John is 20% away from a silver play button. What does that mean? Do you mean like the amount of subscribers that I have? It changes the button or something? Sorry, I'm just catching up on chats here. Just give me a minute. YouTube is pay to win. Shake my head. I'm addressing the non-super chat comments. Give me a fucking break. I'm still wondering if you got Knights of the Old Republic. I don't. My friend does, though. I've been watching him play because he's a big fan of it. It's good. It's got an interesting story, but it's a little. The gameplay's a little dated, and the combat. But it's like that weird mesh of like, you know that game Tom Clancy's The Division, where like you can unload a magazine of your automatic weapon into some guy's head, and like he won't die in one shot. So like you've got to shoot a guy in the head with like 100 bullets before he dies, and you can see a little damage counter on the top of his head. I mean, obviously they've decided to take a more RPG route with that, right? So it's like it's the rules of according to the rules of that game, you can't just assume that a headshot is a fatal shot, even though it should be, right? Because that's like real-time combat that's supposed to be rooted in this kind of realistic world. But then you have people who don't die when they're shot in the head. It's this dissonance, right? There's a misalignment with what you are seeing and how the game operates, right? So I mean, RPGs are fine, right? If it's like a turn-based combat style thing where you watch you enter in a command, you watch your player hop over to the other side of the arena and chop the enemy, and it says you caused this amount of damage, or maybe you missed the attack missed or something. Like whatever it spits out at you, that's fine. But if you're playing like a shooter game where you're like, whether you're in first or third person control of the player and you're shooting people in the head, you want those headshots to be fucking fatal, right? Not this RPG style damage ticker where you have to just unload a shitload of bullets in some dude's fucking forehead. And that always bugged me about that. And I feel kind of the same thing with Knights of the Old Republic, because like you'll have enemies who are like, or like your guy will like visibly slash an enemy and his sword will go through like the enemy and the enemy avatar's mesh, but it'll say with text at the top that the attack missed, and you're just like, no it didn't, I saw the sword hit him, get the fuck out of here, the attack missed. No. And so that's one of those things where it's like you pick one or the other, you know? If you're going for like real-time combat, I think you should like, you know, if your weapon makes contact with the enemy, it should be a hit, and if you hit the enemy in the head, it should be a kill, right? Or a near fatal kill, or near fatal hit amount of damage. And yeah, anyway, that annoys me, but it's cool, you know, because it's a cool story. The dialogue's interesting, characters are interesting. You know, it's BioWare, so they obviously have a strong focus on story. And I was talking with a friend of mine the other day about RPGs, about the term RPG, and it's like a term like fighting game, where it's like there's only certain fighting games that are actually fighting games, even though all fighting games are fighting games because you're fighting other people in them. So they're all fighting games. And technically a shooting game is a fighting game because you're still fighting other players. You're just not with your fists, right? So it's like the term RPG, role-playing game. In what game are you not playing a role? Every game is a role-playing game, right? But it's one of those terms that people only use to describe games that are like, that have turn-based combat, or have like a level up system, or like a skill points system, or like an equipment menu, and like all the Final Fantasy gameplay tropes, right? Like all that kind of thing. Like if it has those elements, then it's an RPG. Even though technically every fucking game ever made is an RPG. Like, it's just one of those dumb terms that everyone just uses a particular way, even though the actual definition of it covers a lot more than people typically use it for. I don't know. What was my point? Why did we talk about this? We were talking about Knights of the Old Republic, and I was just thinking about gameplay styles and stuff, and the meshing of real-time combat with RPG style aspects, and how sometimes that can work, sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it just depends on the person. Like, I know people who that doesn't bother, but it kind of bothers me. But anyway, let's talk about something else. How much time did you spend in editor with the downloaded Microsoft TTS voices, and were there ever things that annoyed you about the process? You did everything on your own. The thing that annoys me about the process is that it takes so fucking long, and it's extremely tedious, and it's not creative work. It's very just follow the recipe for like 40 hours until it's done. Because all the fun work is in the script, right? Even though that's hard work as well, but it's way more fun because it's creative, right? But then after the script is done, it's just you're basically following a straightforward, unchanging recipe until the video is complete. So that part can get very boring because I have to retype all the dialogue out phonetically in a way that the text-to-speech engine is going to be able to read it, or like it's going to spit out the dialogue in the right way, in the way that I want it to be heard. So that requires a lot of finessing. And then just recording all that dialogue one chunk at a time and cutting it all up and throwing it all in the right order. It's extraordinarily tedious, especially when the scripts are like a fucking hour long. But it's worth it in the end. Anyway, let's keep going here. Dope setup, bro. Thanks, buddy. Okay. If you get 100K, you get a YouTube play button award in the mail. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought... So they send that instead of the gold plaque. I thought it was a gold plaque. I guess not. No, we were talking about our own Discord, not the RB and the Chief Discord. Oh, well, I thought that was the same thing. I thought there was just one Discord. So there's an RB and the Chief Discord and what? Like a See Me After Class Discord? Or just like a John Graham Discord? Kirkland Signature says YouTube is pay to win. Sorry, Kirkland. Wallcroft says silver play button means gang weeders will rise up. Gang weeders rise up. Just popped in the stream. How do, fellow kids? I want John to shout nonsense as the camera slowly backs away. Yeah, I can't do that unless it's in post-production. Like if I can so I've got this idea, right? So there's going to be the See Me After Class podcast still, right? But I'm also going to do a show separate from that, just called See Me After Class, right? And it's going to be like this, but I'm going to use the different intercutting. I'm going to intercut with this camera and this camera and go back and forth and do a bunch of intercutting and actually follow a script that I've written. So I've been working on a lot of writing for it, and I've written so far like 2,000 pages of just bullshit that I think is funny, and I can basically go say that in front of the cameras here and just follow the script with some ad-libbing and improvisation in between and along the way, and then I can use a bunch of intercutting and then cut all that up in Premiere and then do some like throw some slates in there and some videos from like other sources if I'm talking about something, like throw some images and videos and graphics in there and cut it all up like into a 10-minute thing, right, that I can release on a more regular basis. And something that's just designed to be consistently funny in like a YouTube appropriate kind of regular length videos, you know, like 10 minutes a piece or whatever. That's what YouTube likes, right? It's 10-minute videos of just jokes and some intercutting and some gags and some clips and some graphics thrown in there. And that's also something I can do, is that I can cut to the wide shot, and then in post-production I can apply a little scale effect to the shot. So I can have it scale from like a size value of 110 to like 100. And then so I can have that little zoom out effect, right? That's so funny on Alex Jones's show whenever he's screaming into his microphone, and then it cuts to the wide shot where it just slowly pans away, leaving him ever smaller and smaller in the frame. Not that anyone's ever going to know what I'm talking about henceforth, since Alex Jones is gone from YouTube now. Rest in pieces. Rip in pieces, Alex Jones. Anyway, let's move on here. Oh yeah, I got to stream Halo at some point too. Halo Combat Evolved. Like, I had tweeted a bunch of games saying like, hey, I feel like playing these games. What do you guys want to see me stream next? And then everyone's just like, dude, you should do Halo. And it's like, it's so obvious a choice that when it's that obvious, you just overlook it, you know? It's like, oh, Halo, of course. Why didn't I think of just streaming that? Of course I should, because I'm a huge Halo fan. It's just that for work on the show, I'm on Halo already so much that when I'm playing something on the stream, I'd rather it not be Halo, right? Because I spend enough time on it already. But I would love to play through Halo Combat Evolved again. That was cool. Arby and the Chief is a good. It is a good. There, that's my review. Hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks for that stellar review there. Benji Music says, really loved Chemotherapy. Thinking of returning to it. I mean, that show idea that I just described, what I turned See Me After Class into, I mean, it's basically that. Except instead of me playing a character, it's just kind of a more hyperbolic version of me just sitting here talking like I'm talking to you now. Except for the See Me After Class videos as opposed to the podcast, this would be a little more rehearsed, right? But anyway. And I don't know whether I don't think I want to do it live either. I think I would just record that privately, and then I would release those videos, like edit the videos and then release those publicly, you know what I mean? And then just the podcast, I'll do that. I'll do live broadcasts of that. But thank you, Benji. Appreciate it, buddy. There's a legit white supremacist in the Arby and the Chief Discord, lol. Oh, great. That's all we need. Kirkland's Signature says, if YouTube is pay to win, then I'm Donald Trump, but I'm still poor. But it's okay that you don't have money, Kirkland, because you won. You win. You don't need money if you're a winner. Right? Keep giving me your money, Kirkland. Give me it all. All of it. I don't want you left with a single fucking penny. Look at him show off the camera angles. Love it. I gotta fasten this B cam to something though. Actually, it's pretty cool the way it is, because the way this B cam is set up, it's like attached to the table, right? And it's on a flex arm. And so it's going to catch vibrations. If I move the table at all, or if I press a button on my Stream Deck, the camera is going to vibrate, right? So like, but that's how they set up cameras on bullshit reality shows like Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay. They have all these action cams loosely fastened onto like parts of the kitchen. So when Gordon like slams something angrily or slams a door, the camera shakes like this to really capture the anger in the framing of the shot like that, you know? So if I say something really pissed off, like, I'm very fucking upset about this thing, whatever it is, gives it that extra oomph because the camera is vibrating with my anger. It's like the camera is trembling with anger just like I am. Hulk smash. Anyway, back to A-Cam. But anyway, so that's what I'm working on. I never watch... Oh, sorry. Where am I? Fuck. John, what laptop is that? It's an MSI laptop. They're good high-end, like, gaming laptops. But I got it for editing first and foremost, obviously. And portability. I love having a laptop that I can, like an editing PC that I can take anywhere. That's my productivity is skyrocketed as a result of that. Because if I'm sick of being in my room editing, I don't have to be in my room if I don't want to be. I can sit in another room. I can sit on the sofa. I can edit on a futon. I can edit on the floor. I can edit in bed, wherever I feel like it. Anyway, Michael says, "Sexy John." Thanks, Michael. I appreciate all your super chats. Thanks a lot. John, you better play Halo Combat Evolved SPV 3. Oh, yeah, I guess if I play Halo Combat Evolved, it should be SPV, right? Makes sense. That's on PC only, right? That's fine. I can still do that. It just makes fuck. I'd rather be if I'm gonna stream video games, I'd rather the game was on its own independent hardware, you know, like streaming consoles. Like if I'm streaming games on my PC, it's just I got too much going on my computer with the streaming alone, you know. It's so much to fucking monitor. I would rather just I don't want like the CPU consumption of a video game interfering with OBS and shit when it needs the CPU resources to be able to stream functionally. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do SPV3. I'm not sure yet. What the fuck is Discord exactly? Is it like TeamSpeak or what? Yeah, basically. Yeah. TeamSpeak or like... Oh, fuck. What was that one everybody used to use for like Counter-Strike? It was before Steam had their own built-in voice thing. It was some fucking... It was basically like Discord, but it was a much older version of it, probably a different company. And it was just like third-party software, but everyone used to use it. I can't fucking remember. Ventrilio. That's it. Ventrilio. It's basically that. Yeah. It's just you set up little rooms and you can talk to whoever you want through PC microphones. That's basically it. Let's see where we are. Put the B cam on a rotating arm. I need a constant 360 view of you. That's pretty hardcore. Everyone's complaining that I was angry. What was I angry about? I don't even remember. What brand of headphones are they? These are Audio-Technica headphones. Same with the microphone. This is a Audio-Technica 2020 condenser microphone with XLR output. So Audio-Technica is good for audio shit. Where's your Russian girlfriend? Oh, she's here. Spread-eagled in the corner as usual. Play Majora's Mask already. Would you guys rather I just did that? I can if you want. Racist Japanese accent. Sorry. Sorry, Japanese people. Streaming on the PC you're playing on causes input lag and shit. Yeah. You don't like fighting games, right? I do. I don't mind. I don't go out of my way to buy fighting games. Like, I'm not that attached to them, but I'll play fighting games. I think they're fun. I used to play Mortal Kombat on Sega CD all the time. That was basically my first fighting game. That and I had a friend who had Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo, and that's fucking awesome, obviously. And Soul Calibur and Mortal Kombat and Killer Instinct. I loved all those fighting games. And Smash Brothers. Ventrilio, yeah. Yeah, everybody knew what I was talking about. Yeah, Vent. Everybody called it Vent. That's right. Get off Vent or I'll have you bent. Giga says, I have a headache. I'm sorry to hear that. It's a shame you sent me that super chat money. You could have used that to buy some painkillers. Oh, well, it's mine. It's mine now. Too late. Too bad. Greetings from South San Jose, California, you fook. Hey, greetings from Vancouver. How you liking California over there? Hey, John, have you played the latest release of Brutal Doom? I don't think so. Is that anything to do with the 2016 Doom, or is that like a mod for like classic Doom? Oh, says he has a headache. Thanks, man. Thanks for your super chats. John, if you say Mr. Mime as loud as you can in the microphone, I'll be able to be at peace. Please do it. Mime, Mr. Mime. That's kind of the voice, isn't it, from the show? Mime, Mr. Mime. That's what he always used to say. Him and Jinx. Those Pokemon are fucking weird. Captain Desi says, Super Chat hates the C word, but I made a Discord server called Cuck Hideout. Oh, they censored cuck from Super Chats? That's fucking stupid. You get the idea. All cucks are welcome to join. This includes you, John. I don't know. I'm not ready to go into the Discord. I'm too nervous. Well, this setup is so epic. Yeah, I know. Play Majora. I like the podcasting. Kirkland says, bite the red foam. No. Oh, my OBS bitrate was dipped a little bit there, but it's back up now, thank God. Why haven't you collaborated with PewDiePie yet? Dude, I'm nobody. PewDiePie doesn't know who the fuck I am. My viewership pales in comparison to his. As much as I enjoy staring at a cuck, you could be playing Majora's Mask to be fair. Is that what TBF means? I think so. Where Nintendo E3 stream go, Jonu? Because Nintendo... fucking Nintendo. They don't like people streaming their shit. Unless you go through some kind of platform that has an exclusive deal with Nintendo. Then they'll leave you alone. Brutal Doom is a mod for Classic Doom. Yeah, I figured. I'll look at that. I'll look at that too. Brutal Doom. That sounds cool. John, you should look into Rich, the Sky King who stole that plane and also our hearts and minds. Yeah. Did you get new equipment, John? Yeah, I certainly did. Thanks. I'm glad you guys like the new setup. I'm going to get some lights, too. So I'm going for kind of Super Nintendo color scheme here, if you hadn't noticed. So there's a solid gray curtains, a nice red microphone foam cap, and I'm gonna get some lights. So lights on the floor pointing up towards the curtains, and so one on each side, and they'll each be shooting a light up against the curtain, and I'm gonna make that purple or indigo or something like that. So I think it looks pretty cool. And I'd like to decorate it a little bit more with stuff. I don't want to clutter things too much up in here. It's already kind of an eyesore already with all the fucking cables. The fucking wires, god damn it. All the wires. All the shit that needs to be figured out in order to get this happening. It's fucking mind-numbing making sure... Like, all these little fucking things you have to check and monitor. It's a pain in the ass. And thank God I got this Stream Deck. This has really simplified a lot of shit. But anyway. Bro, come to the Discord. We'd love to hang out with you. Hey, maybe one of these days. One of these days I'll suck it up. I'll have the courage to step in there. The cuckening shall commence with or without the super chats. We need to get John to 100K. What am I at now? Like 80, 82 something? PewDiePie gets 10 times your views in bots. John needs pink hair if he ever wants to crack 1,000 subs. Or 100,000 subs. Pink hair? Oh, Christ. I don't know how it is for you guys, but the stream's really flaking out on my end. Oh, it's going back up now. It's really fucking unstable. I don't know why. Fucking cocksucking motherfucker. Yeah, I gotta work on that. I gotta work on getting a wired connection in here. That's for fucking sure. I'm gonna see if I can get that working. Doom 2016 is great, John. Play it, Plox. I know, I did. I thought that was terrific. I had a great playing that. Jojo97 says, John, get Ash. She has to bless the new set. No, I don't want her in here. I don't want her fucking with the curtains and shit. Or pulling on any wires or something. Kirkland Signature says, why won't you actually bite the foam? It's my fetish. It's a nice new red cap foam. I don't want to bite into this. Nope. Fooled you. I haven't watched Better Call Saul yet. I'm actually very much looking forward to watching episode 1, and episode 2 is out now. Fuck, I got to get on that. But yeah, I'm stoked for Better Call Saul. Oh yeah, now I'm at the point in the chat where everybody saw it was lagging. I think it's all right now though. It's not as much of a gong show as it was at the start. Thank God. I wonder what YouTube says. YouTube still says the stream health is low. Great. Oh, now it says it's okay. John, which operating system do you like the most? I've always been with Windows. I never liked Mac OS. I think it's a piece of shit. I mean, I say that. I'm just not used to it, right? But yeah, I would rather just use Windows. Still going through chats here. John, have you seen Impractical Jokers? I don't think so. What's that? Fuck, man. I gotta figure out. Well, I gotta get a wired connection in here just so I can reliably stream and not have to worry about this fucking up my train of thought. You guys are enjoying this, right? I hope you're not all fucking bored as fuck. Would you rather I was doing something else right now? I mean, I can talk a little bit more, or we can do something else. I can move on to setting up a Majora's Mask stream if that's what you guys want to do. Cream on stream, please. No, I'll definitely get banned for that shit. Someone needs to upload a video of John breathing for 10 hours. Have you seen Pure Ponage? Yeah, I used to watch that shit. Is that guy still going? That was a while ago. Job missed my super chat. Get the fuck out of here. No, I didn't. Maybe it was while the stream was down. You told me to get Ash, right? But I'd rather not. I'd rather Ash wasn't in here because I don't want her playing with any wires or my curtains or whatever, you know. But anyway. Gary's Mod role-playing? No, I don't think so. I guess that would be kind of funny, but I don't think that would hold my attention for too long. Give me more material for my shit posts, John. Play Brutal, Doom, or Majora's Mask. If I'm going to play something, I'll do Majora's Mask. John, could you do a high-res Soylent grin into the close-up cam with no obstructions? I need it for purposes. Oh, purposes. Why didn't you say so? Here we go. Soylent face. You guys ready? Do you want a clean shot where you can see my whole head, so you can cut this out for Photoshop or whatever? So like as opposed to like this, right, where my chin and my forehead are cropped out a little bit, or do you want my whole head in it? I'll fill the frame with my head. So there you go. Ridiculous soy face. Let me try that one more time. One more for you. Whole head. Okay. There you go. Couple outrageous fucking soy boy smiles for you. Anyway, back to A-Cam. Hell of a money shot. Thousands of memes have just been born. Oh, glorious day. Do this only for 30 minutes more soy face. No more soy face. That actually hurts my face. It's probably because I've been drinking too much soy. I'm losing a lot of muscle in my face. Why do I drink so much soy, boys? Impractical Jokers is a TV show on True TV. The program contains scenes of graphic stupidity among four lifelong friends who compete to embarrass each other in public. That sounds like it could be cool. Depends on the people, right? Because I've seen a lot of annoying fucking pranksters on YouTube. But they don't call themselves pranksters, do they? They're social scientists, right? I forgot. Anybody whose job title is social scientist should be fucking beheaded. Same with social media expert. If anybody legitimately calls themselves a social media expert, like as a profession, they should be killed in public, on camera, and have it streaming live. Is that too extreme? Some people think my ideas are too extreme. I'll post more shit posts to your Twitter now. Oh, great. Delicious shit posts. I live for that shit. Have you read any of Lloyd Kaufman's books on filmmaking? No, I haven't. Someday, John, you should do a Let's Play of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Hey, that's a good idea. Sonic Adventure? Yeah, that's another good idea. He's shaking with soy. The soy. Ugh. Too much for my system. I gotta cut down. Gotta watch my soy intake. Is a social scientist just a psychologist? Not even. Because what constitutes as a scientific experiment to a social scientist is like, you know, pretending to take someone's child away to playground and then leading the child back to their parents and saying, "Oh, you better be more careful because I could have been a pedophile, so, you know, let that be a lesson to you." You know, I don't do pranks. I do social experiments. Like they should be wearing a fucking lab coat while they're doing their experiments. It's so lame. It's just a social science experiment, bro. Yeah, exactly. Fucking twats. Nice setup, John. Thanks. Yeah, okay. Why don't we just do Majora's? Why don't we get started on Majora's Mask then? How do you guys feel about that? Sound good? Would you guys be interested? How long have we been going? Like, including the start of this, we've been going for like 2 hours. So let's just stop. I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm gonna restart it, and we're gonna do Majora's Mask as its own video, if that's cool with you guys. So, yeah. My girlfriend just fell asleep during sexy time. I tried to give you money to ease the pain, but it's not allowed in Australia. What's not allowed? All right, let's just do the Majora's Mask stream. So before I end this, I want to just wrap up this video quickly. So I'm just gonna do. Here's a quick credits reel. So these are all my producers on Patreon who are helping me out. So look at all those sexy individuals. So these guys are all helping me out on Patreon. Or I actually got a new patron today. And I haven't been able to update the reel yet. But Brent Burgess is another one. Brent Burgess is a new Patreon as of today. Actually, I think he was a prior Patreon guy, and then he went off and then back on again. And if anyone wants to do that, that's fine, by the way. I mean, I get people like canceling their Patreon thing, and then they'll send me a message saying like, "Hey man, I'm really sorry for doing this, but I'll get back on Patreon as soon as I can." And I'm just like, dude, what you've done already is great. Like, you don't if you don't want to give me any more through Patreon, you don't have to apologize. That's fine. I mean, I'm thankful for whatever you have sent me and whatever you intend to send me. And just because you quit, I'm not sore about it. Like, obviously. So do whatever you want. If you want to help me out through Patreon or YouTube through the super chat thing, you can do that. So go to all my fucking links. So this shit right here, right? So you see all my fucking, there's my website. There's my that's my YouTube channel. That's my SoundCloud account. There's a bunch of music and podcasts on there. That's my Twitch. So I might broadcast to Twitch for the Majora's Mask thing. See, I'd rather just do my regular streaming on YouTube, and then whenever I'm actually doing a video game, then I'll incorporate Twitch into the stream. But I'm not sure. Do people even give a fuck? I mean, there's barely any people on Twitch who tune in. Like most of my the vast majority of my audience is on YouTube. But anyway, are there people here in the chat right now who would rather that I was streaming on Twitch, or at least also streaming on Twitch? Like, do you guys give a shit, or what's the deal? I mean, Twitch is just kind of cluttered with bullshit, to be honest, I feel. Anyway, if you guys want me to broadcast on Twitch, then I'll figure that out and I'll do it. I'd rather have YouTube. No, I don't give a shit. Don't switch to Twitch on my account. Like, I'm just asking you guys. If you guys are okay with me just doing YouTube, then I'd rather just do YouTube. If there's a bunch of people left out on Twitch that want me to stream on Twitch, then I would have done that. But it sounds like people don't really care. The viewership on Twitch compared to YouTube is laughable. But anyway, I'm just gonna stick with YouTube. Fuck it. Cause I mean, it's if I broadcast to Restream, and then that gets divvied out to YouTube and Twitch from there. Like that's just another point that my data has to pass through. Like, in order for you guys to see it. And I'd rather keep those to an absolute minimum because I'm already having enough issues with fucking lag and shit. I mean, right now it seems to be pretty stable for the most part. Yeah, I'm just going to stay on YouTube. So anyway, so thank you to all those producers and Brent, our new Patreon today. And thank you to all my donors on Super Chat. Really appreciate it. And you saw all those people in the credits there. They've all been helping me out for a very long time. And I have my studio now that I've been trying to build. So thank you for helping me do that. And go to all my links. Subscribe to me on whatever the fuck, all the things. Go to my fucking... Go to the links. So there's a bit of a video lag on this camera, so I'm trying to align my finger with the right thing. But go to patreon.com/jcjgraham. You can help me out through there. jcjgraham@gmail.com. You can send me an email to there. But if you want to send me a PayPal, send it to jcjgraham@hotmail.com instead. Twitter, follow me on fucking Twitter. Follow me on fucking Facebook. And Instagram. I got Instagram, so... I barely post anything on it, but now and then I will. And so if you're on Instagram, you want to follow me on there, go ahead and do that. All right. Okay, so we're done here. So those are all my links. Go to them. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And then when we come back, the stream is going to come back, and then we're going to do Majora's Mask. So... thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you guys again very soon. Peace.